Hello, good day. I hope you're all doing well today. Today we have a very interesting topic. It's very dear to me. It is information systems for business management. We're gonna talk about this topic in these few minutes. We'll try to give you a holistic idea about it with a practical case study. Basically, a business management information system has to look something like this. It makes sense out of a lot of data and represents it in a useful way that makes managers able to take decisions right on the spot. So in this presentation, we're going to talk about what is a management information system and what business functions it covers. We'll see some examples of popular management information system uses. We're going to see the role that MIS plays within the organization. We're going to see the case of e-commerce, what makes MIS, what are its parts, and what is an integrated MIS, especially for the case of e-commerce, and what industries we use MIS in. Okay, so this is an example of a data entry in a system. So typically, this is a very old classical view of an information system where here, for example, we're creating an order. So basically, an MIS supports any business, and any business is there to make money. A business that makes money has many particular parts or has many particular components, and these can be marketing, supply chain, manufacturing, accounting, human resources. Of course, the bigger the company, the more these functions get complicated and need even more subparts and sub processes. And all these are helpful or are aided by a MIS system. So we have, for example, a human resource management system. We have a sales and marketing information system, management information system. We have an inventory control system, accounting, etc. You name the function, and there is probably a managing information system for it to manage this business function. So basically, just have to understand that a information system or a management information system is nothing but a information system that has been there, and we put it in a digital way. So any initiative that is focused on digital transformation will put this within their agenda for us to transfer the information system, all the ledgers and money and paper pen keeping into a computerized way. Where does the management information system fall within the business? So basically, it is this middle layer that connects the transactions. So for example, any shopping cart, when you check out, you use your Visa or MasterCard, all this data is recorded in a particular location, and this location then is saved so that the MIS system can extract it and make sense of it for managers. Of course, the upper level for MIS is a more advanced system, maybe predictive systems, something that is maybe report based, like writing reports for executives. So the MIS is this middle layer between transactions, which happen continuously, so daily, and executive, which is done yearly. So MIS focuses usually in month or quarters. Okay, so this is an example of a MIS for e-commerce. So basically, you can see here in this image, this is basically the portal for the user that is using this e-commerce site. So as an MIS system, a business management information system, it has to answer particular questions in the mind of the manager. For example, we want to see how many orders are waiting actions, how many orders are not shipped yet. So this is order management handling or order management system. We have a delivery management system. We have a inventory management system that tells us how much we have in stock and helps us make decisions on restocking. We have maybe it's not clear, but this is the promotion section where we need to find how much should we invest in promoting, and which items are we investing in, and how much conversion are we getting from these marketing initiatives. And this is basically the subcomponents of a e-commerce MIS, just to give us an idea, and we can visualize what an MIS for e-commerce is. So in order to have this site up and running, of course, we have to have multiple parts. So when I say that the data is kept in this location, I mean that there is a particular storage where the data is entered, and this has to be secure. It has to be reliable, so that the site or the e-commerce shop would always be on, or your business would always be on, your factory would always be on, regardless of what might happen if you have an issue with a particular module, for example. So all these details have to be handled by the MIS system. The MIS system is not only a software, it is hardware, software, operating people, the administrators, also the end users. There's procedures that tell us how to use each and every one of these subparts here, whether it's about inventory, orders, etc., promotion. All these have to have standard operating procedures for the end user to be able to use. And of course, there has to be some form of communication medium, etc. All these things are part of an MIS. So an MIS is about people, hardware, and software. There is the concept of an integrated information system, and this is where we have multiple functions connected together and able to see each other's data, and they can act upon together and progress together. There is some popular systems out there. For example, we have SAP, we have Microsoft Dynamics 365, and Oracle also have a very popular system. All these are huge leaders in the sphere of integrated business information systems. This is a view of what, for example, this is an SAP system that handles sales, planning, procurement, and production. So basically, we procure item, we produce them, we sell them, and we have to plan this process. You see here each of these business functions which are sub of the bigger business functions. So the sales process have many sub functions. Each of these have a particular screen, like the one that we saw earlier, and all of them are saved in a particular location where accounting can see everything happening in real time. And this is the uh, advantage of using an MIS system. So if we look at our e-commerce system, then we have this particular connection between all our subparts, creating an integrated e-commerce system. So we have our performance, we know what our promotions are doing, and our promotions can connect to our inventory management. So since this is a one-man show, so typically we have access to all these things, but in reality, once this business goes bigger and we actually store our own items in a warehouse and we have workers, then we're gonna need to have a particular module for the inventory management. We need a particular module for the salespeople. We need a particular module for the delivery management. So in this case, for this Amazon shop, everything is integrated together because it is I said, a one-man show. But if this was done on our own, then we will manually have to integrate all these different entities together. So finally, MIS is industry specific. So we will have different MIS system, not only for the function, but for industries. So we have agriculture, industry, healthcare, finance, government, etc. Each of these will have their own version of the management information system with their particular KPIs and needs and focus that they have to focus on. I hope you have benefited from this session, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in other sessions. If you have any questions, comments, doubts, please leave them, and we'll get back to you shortly.